Prey in Kidleyville, California. If you've never been here, definitely get out here, and thought it'd be kind of fun to do it in the bag. So it's your first time to my channel. I used to have a bunch of old videos, so like, comment, subscribe, everything would be awesome. And you know, I'm not gonna be doing as many videos here, but it's kind of fun just to do here and there. So definitely do like walkthroughs, like course reviews, stuff like that. So let's get started here. I got a pound Octothorpe custom that my fiance Jasmine bought me. Shout out to her. It's my birthday and it's custom and everything. It's amazing, so I love it. But let's jump right in. I got a retriever, bag tag, Bushnell, water bottle. Nothing too exciting. My mini goes in here. Cool. But start with the putters. So Discraft Luna. These are the Baby Yona ones. I love them. I've been using this one for like a year and a half, and I was gonna take it out of my bag, but I want to turn it with it, so I'm really excited. So I'm gonna stick with them. So those are those. I love those. And I'm also going to be doing like little clips throughout this. I won't do like, I have a bunch of molds, so I won't do like every single disc, because I have like 30 discs in here, but I'll do like a handful of like each mold and whatnot. So yeah, this is my Color Glow Envy. I think super beat in. I got it used at a pawn shop, and it's flips up. I love it for like straight uphill, you know, glidey, and it's one of the best in the game. I love them. My two approach discs, Bergs, kind of speak for themselves. I don't really use it off the tee. I use it for like any approach shots like this. If I'm on like a hill, I kind of want to lay up or just like no ground play at all, I use this. Zone, I use these for like forehand power shots off the tee. This one's more stable. I have a, I'll go grab this. This is my less stable one. This is the ESP Macbeth 6 claw. I'll usually use this one if I'm driving with backhand. This is more like a forehand approach or like a forehand like spike, stuff like that. And then these are less stable, and I can actually get them flat to ride and skip. So I love those. Then I have my other driving putter is a Rico. This one's a little bit less stable than my Envy, and I can rip on it flat to kind of get like a right to left movement, but I don't know, I'm having an identity crisis with this one a little bit, but I love it, and I can kind of put it on a hyzer and it'll be a little more glidey than an Envy would, so it's still got a spot in the bag for now. And then I'll touch on to this one. I just don't have space for it, but this is that's like my extra pouch, but I actually am throwing this. This is my new Big Z Luna. I'm a big Macbeth fan, I was a nut hugger, so I didn't know Pablo was the man when I started playing, but now I love him. So Big Z Luna, this is like crazy glide, flip it up right to left, but it always comes back. It has like a ridiculous fade at the end, so I love them. Throw that. Pathfinders knocked out my buzz. They're like a glidey buzz. They throw way far. I can throw these like 350, bomb them. You throw them flat, throw them on a hyzer, they don't hold anything. And hyzer, I love them. Anyone, if you love buzzes, you need to try them. Like, I have a bunch of Discraft discs, but I love these. Shout out to my buddy Lucas for telling me about these, and love them. Then I got a Comet. This is like my tailwind, like flip up hyzer, kind of right to left. I actually had an ESP one that was like a flip up late turn that was amazing. I lost it. I use this like in the woods, stuff like that. I don't throw it super often. Like here, I don't really throw it because I think I have a clip of it, but it's not really a super common disc for me to throw. And then I have my 3 Passions, and I got Crystal Z, ESP, Prototype, stable. I would say a little bit more stable, and not flippy, but less. I would erring on understable. Like this is my flip up, this is my straight or hyzer push, and this is like a bomber. Like I'll power grip this and try to rip on it. These are like a longer buzz. I love them. They're my favorite neutral fairway drivers. So I obviously have 3 of them. I'm just kind of seasoning them in. I throw all of them. And I have 2 Athenas, knocked the T-Bird 3 out of the bag. These I can actually hold the power grip. They have a bigger rim. I love them. I'll get like right to left movement out of them, like spike hyzer. They're a lot more glidey. The Proto sucked. I really didn't like the Proto at all. But these knocked the T-Bird 3 out of my bag. So if you love much a similar flight. I just like the rim better personally, so love them. And then probably my favorite disc in the bag, my Undertakers. So this is a Ben Callaway ESP Undertaker. It's super beat in. This is like, I'll usually use like a fan grip, but this one like a modified grip to kind of get like a flip up, kind of push low. And then this is like my power bomber. I'll throw this, you know, anything to like 400, 380, 400. I'll put a rip on it and I'll get like a flip up right, and I love it. But one of my favorites. You can really, it's really workable. Like it's like kind of fades the line between a fairway and a distance driver. They're not super stable. They can get a good movement out of them, but I love them. So there's that. And this is just a PD, Discmania PD. I don't really throw my Discmania stuff, but my dad got me this, and I'm a big Zelda fan. I have like a Zelda tattoo. I'm a big nerd, so I kind of had to have, I use this for like spiky stuff, and I kind of had to have like a reason to put it in the bag, and I use it for like big spike hyzers or like kind of pushing spike hyzers, because 10 speed, so it pushes a little bit farther. That. And then here's my distance drivers. Got a Emperor. This is a G-Star Emperor. Super beat in, so I'll get like right to left. This is kind of like a max distance. I can get this thing out to like 430, 440, but headwinds kind of push it over. So here's another G. This one's a sweet infinite disc samurai stamp, and it doesn't like move as much, but like headwinds, I can get a little bit like a gnarly headwinds. I can get some right to left movement out of it. And then I have the Garrett Girthy Emperor. This one is my stable. I just got it, and I was looking for a stable disc because I had ones turn burn over me on a tournament a couple weeks ago. So I love these infinite disc Emperors. Throw them. Here's my bomber tailwind disc. Discmania Enigma. This is actually my farthest drive ever, 471 with this. If you just pop it and it'll flip up and it'll just turn for you. This one's super beat in, so it's borderline flippy now. I throw it in like tight tunnel gaps, stuff like that. Like, you know, like I can get some movement out of it. And then same thing with this Discmania Enigma. This is a Neo one. That was a Vapor, forgot to say. This one's a little bit more stable, but it's airing on understable now too. I just throw these on like tailwinds or like for max distance, like wide open. I throw these, so I love them. Those are my. Yeah. This one's a little bit finicky. This is my Innova Shrike Flying Link stamp, shout out. And I can get like crazy left to right. Like I throw this thing like 450. There's a hole here. I couldn't get it today, but I have a clip of it. It's super like windy. But I can get like a 400-foot like turnover, and it's nuts. I've never had another disc I can really do that with. I don't have a very good turnover. It's something I'm working on, but yeah, you know, Shrike, super flippy. Flatten out, baby. Let's go. Here's my extras. I like to do a lot of field work. I have a bunch of discs at the house. This is a Halo Destroyer, super beef. I just like playing around with it. It's kind of like the Girthy. DD3, it's a little bit more stable than my Emperors, but like when I feel like I'm moving distance, I can throw this and try to gauge how much my arm speed is getting better. I love these, like, you know, 420s, so it's not as far because it kind of dumps a little bit. I don't have the arm for it yet, but I'm getting there. And this is a C Blend Emperor. I had this for my stable one, but now I'm turning it over, so stop throwing that. And this is another C Blend Emperor that's super beat in, and I turned this one over now too. So these are originally my beefy discs, and now my Girthy one is the beefy one. So yeah, that's all my discs. I'll have the clips throughout. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and all that, and I'll have a bunch more videos up coming up soon. So thanks, guys.